Hello, welcome to Tricky IELTS. I am sure you will be fine. Those students who are unable to study in a perfect manner due to lack of study plan should stay here. Watch this video till the end because this video will tackle all issues relevant to IELTS study plan. If you study on the suggested ways, nothing can stop you from Band 7. In the end of this video, I'll share phrases which will help you in IELTS speaking module. So stay here and watch this video in a careful manner. Do not skip the video. If you do so, you may miss an important point. Keep in mind, if you want to be successful in future, so you have to sacrifice 4 hours and 20 minutes only for 10 days. If you can, you should watch this video in a careful manner. If you cannot spend 4 hours and 20 minutes on daily basis, then you should not watch this video, because in this video I'll share points which will help you, but if you just practice on the suggested area. So try to practice on the suggested areas, and then you should let me know that how your score is increasing or not. I'm sure that your score in IELTS writing, reading, speaking and listening module you will feel the difference after 5 days. So try to practice on the suggested ways. So the first module which I'm going to discuss with you is listening. So how you will study for listening module, how you will prepare yourself for listening. So you have to give 1 hour on daily basis. Now how you will spend 1 hour, I'm going to explain that. Keep in mind, you have to solve 1 listening test on daily basis from Cambridge series. I'll suggest you that you should practice from book 11, book 12, 13 and 14. So you should practice only on the 4 books which I have suggested, like 11, 12, 13 and 14. How you will practice, how you will listen to that, I'm going to explain that. The second point which I'm going to share with you, that is learn the correct pronunciation of contraction. Keep in mind, mostly students face problems in the real test whenever they have no command on contraction. So you have to learn the correct pronunciation of contractions. For example, I'll just give you 2-3 examples, like he is. So native speaker, they pronounce it he's. So you will listen to he's, not he is. So they use contraction. So try to learn the correct pronunciation of contraction. Like they are, so they are pronouncing there. So try to learn the pronunciations of contraction, like is not, isn't, and cannot, can't. So try to learn the pronunciation of pronunciation of all contractions, which will surely help you in IELTS listening test. Listen to various documentaries with British, American and Australian accent for 30 minutes daily. Keep in mind, as I mentioned earlier, that you should practice from Cambridge series. So you should take 1 test on daily basis, and you can complete that test within 30 minutes or 35 minutes. So the rest, for example, if you get 30 minutes or 20 minutes or 25 minutes, so you should listen to various documentaries. Why? The reason is that practice test will only familiar you with the real test. You will not practice test will not improve your listening ability. Keep in mind, your listening skills you can improve with the help of you have to do that with general listening. How you will improve your general listening? So your general listening you can improve with the help of documentaries. If you listen to documentaries on daily basis, there are only, as I mentioned, there are only 10 days. So for 10 days you should practice. For 10 days you should listen to various documentaries. With British, American and Australian accent. So if you do so, it will improve your general listening ability. If you improved your general listening ability, automatically you will face no problem in IELTS listening module. And whenever you are practicing from Cambridge book, so in the end of the test you should check your answer and mark yourself, as well as find the reason behind wrong answers. For example, if you get an answer wrong, so you should try to find the reason that why I got this answer wrong. It was a pronunciation mistake, or where you got that answer wrong. You will have to find the reason, that it was due to pronunciation, or it was due to grammar, or it was due to your attention. You are not you haven't concentrated well on that. So you will have to find the reason and next time work on that reason. So if you just work that, the number of answers will be increasing on a daily basis. Keep in mind, you have to practice more on these types of questions, because these are the most frequently asked question in IELTS listening. So try to practice on multiple choice question, map, table completion, no more than one word. Means you should learn the techniques of these questions, and then specifically pay attention to these type of questions whenever you are doing your practice test. So if you have techniques that how I'll find the answers of multiple choice question, map, table completion, so you will face no problem whenever you are doing listening test. For reading, I'll suggest you that you have to spend 1 hour and 20 minutes on daily basis. So how you'll spend 1 hour and 20 minutes on daily basis, let me explain. You have to do one reading test from Cambridge books. Again, I'll suggest you to do that from book 11, book 12, 13 and 14. How you will do that, I'm going to explain. Complete the test. Keep in mind, if you select a test, try to complete the test within 50 minutes. Means within 50 minutes, for example, if you have completed 30 questions or 35 questions, then you should leave that. But you have to target only 50 minutes. Means you have to solve the test within 50 minutes. For example, if means you have completed 2 passages within 50 minutes, you should leave that the third passage. But means why you will do that, I'll just give you the reasons, and I'll just suggest that how you can tackle this issue. If you are taking too long on reading, so you should not do that. Means you have consider that you have 50 minutes for reading module. So means if you just tackle 2 questions, 3 questions, and you are 10 questions, you should leave that. Don't worry. It means in the initial stages. Later on, you'll tackle this issue optimally. You have to read various articles for 30 minutes on daily basis. How you will do that, means you should take a newspaper or magazines or various articles and read that for 30 minutes. By doing this, it will enhance your lexical resources, as well as it will enhance your reading speed. Means you will be able to speed in a quick manner, and nothing will stop you. So you will have to just read that how I'll just read, means your mind and your eyes, each and everything you will be able to concentrate, and it will work means in a quick manner if you just practice on daily basis by reading various articles and newspapers. So try to read for 30 minutes, means one test and 30 minutes reading. How you will do that? You have to learn techniques relevant to each type of reading questions. For example, there are almost 11 to 12 type of questions in IELTS reading, so you have to learn techniques of each question. Means how you will learn that, I have already uploaded various videos relevant to IELTS reading techniques, so you can watch that, and you can improve your reading score. So try to read as quickly as possible. As I mentioned earlier, that how you will improve your reading speed, you can improve your reading speed if you just if you just improve your general reading ability. Keep in mind that a good reader must be a good writer. So it will also enhance your writing skill if you just read well. Do not read examples in the passage. Mostly students, they just read examples in the passage. So whenever you are practicing, do not read examples. Even in the real test, do not read examples, because you will never ever get your answers in examples. So try to read the first, for example, if you are reading a passage is there, so you should just read the first paragraph and the last paragraph. By that you will get the main idea. So about if there are a list of headings and true false not given, so for that I have made separate videos and I have uploaded that, so you should watch that, and I have shared the complete techniques of these reading questions. Practice more on true false not given, list of headings, multiple choice questions, and summary completion, because these are the most frequently asked question in IELTS reading. If you just read almost all books, so in every book, in every test, you will get these type of questions. So try to learn the specific techniques of these questions, and then implement those techniques whenever you are practicing, and work on that those techniques. So it will automatically enhance your reading score. For writing, I'll suggest you that you have to spend 1 hour and 20 minutes on daily basis. How you will do that? Let me explain. You have to write one task 1 and one task 2 on daily basis. Means so it will take 1 hour. And for the rest 20 minutes, what you will do? You have to means work on sentence structure for 30 minutes. Means like complex sentence, conditional, passive. Means how means I'll write complex sentence, how I'll write conditional, how I'll write passive sentence. If you just practice, means if you just improve your means sentence structure, automatically it will enhance your band score, because in IELTS means grammar hold 25% marks and lexical resources hold 25% marks. So mostly students, if you just read sample essays, so I mean if there are even problem in coherence and cohesion, and if there are problems in task achievement, but if a student has means constructed complex sentences and the person use rich lexical resources, so they can easily get 7 band. So you have to means write one task 1 and one task 2 on daily basis, and then you have to means practice at least 30 minutes. Learn that how I'll write complex sentences, what is a complex sentence, and how I'll write conditional, and how I'll write passive sentences. So work for 30 minutes on these 3 areas, and must use these words like although, even though, nevertheless, whereas, however, gerund, passive, and despite. These things you must have to use in your IELTS writing task 2 if you are interested to secure 7+ band in IELTS writing. So target these areas and means work on these means conjunctions, that how I will use these conjunctions. So if you work on these conjunctions, if you work on the usage of adverb, however, if you just means work on the usage of gerund and passive structure, nothing can stop you from band 7. But you have to improve your lexical resources for that as well. As I mentioned earlier, that you have to learn 10 new words. If you learn 10 new words means on daily basis, there are maximum 11 to 12 topics in IELTS writing. Means mostly they just repeat those topics, like for example pollution, sports, health, government, unemployment. These sorts of topics are there. So you should learn 10 words relevant to each topic, and then you should practice and use that word in means constructing complex sentences. Read sample essays and various articles in order to learn vocabulary and grammar structure. Keep in mind, if you want to enhance your means grammar, or if you want to improve your lexical resources and you have no resources, so you should just read a newspaper and articles. You can do that online, and you can also do that offline. So if you do that, it will enhance your band score, because it will also improve your writing means ability, because a good reader must be good writer and good listener must be good speaker, as I mentioned earlier. So try to do that. Read sample essays. Do not copy them. Just copy that their grammar structure, that which sort of structure they are using, and just copy that the words they are using. So if you just copy their vocabulary and their grammar structure, and if you just work on that, so automatically your score in IELTS writing will get improved. For speaking, I'll suggest you that you have to spend 40 minutes on daily basis while dealing speaking module. So how you will do that, I'll just share with you that you have to record your voice, then listen and rectify your mistake. Do not practice on individual questions like what I'll do in part 1. For first 5 days, you should just record your voice and listen to your voice and rectify your mistake, that I'm making grammatical mistake, pronunciation mistake, or I'm just taking that hesitation, or I'm feeling hesitation. So you will get rid of that whenever you will just listen to your recorded voice. There are maximum 20 topics for IELTS speaking. Means if you just record your voice on that means familiar topic, so you will face no problem in the real exam. So whenever you are recording your voice, after recording, you should just listen to your voice, that where I'm making mistake. For the first 5 days, you should do that, and then for the next 5 days, you should practice IELTS speaking part 1, part 2, and part 3. So it will enhance your fluency, pronunciation, and even grammar. So target common speaking topics and learn relevant vocabulary. As I mentioned earlier, for writing you should do that. Same for speaking, like hometown, education, family, sports, technology, pollution, tourism, government, and health. These are the possible topics that the examiner may ask you questions in IELTS speaking and even in IELTS writing. So practice on these topic and learn words relevant to these topics. Try to stay in an English environment as much as you can. If you stay in English environment for long, so it will you will get many benefits. Like you you will be able to enhance your listening skills. You will learn new words, you will learn pronunciations, each and everything you will learn if you stay in English environment. So this was the suggested study plan. So I'm sure you'll enjoy this if you practice on the same way as I suggested. So nothing can stop you from band 7. Now I'll just share that phrases for IELTS speaking, which may help you whenever you're taking your IELTS speaking. Like, it's absolutely right, I'm afraid, I just don't like it. That's an interesting question. I thought so. From my point of view, pardon, as far as I'm concerned, some people feel that it's really depends. I certainly don't believe that. The reality is that the most important factor, it's very hard to say. So these were the possible phrases which you can use in IELTS speaking. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.